Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors are Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. Thank you for joining me today, and this story is about several different articles we've got to react to. First, we're going to be talking about the Owen Jones's article about Wiley being banned from social media, and also the massive mistake that they made during this article as well. And then we're going to talk about Wiley's interview with Sky News as well. He did an interview which released 50 minutes ago at the time of this recording. Wiley is from East London. He is referred to as the godfather of grime. He's always been a controversial character and he's always been outspoken and does know how to tweet to also get attention. But at the same time, in his recent set of tweets, he has caused so much offence to the Jewish community that he's now been removed from social media. Today, the Guardian journalist Owen Jones did an article talking about tackling racism on social media is just the tip of the iceberg. What they did was they put an image of Kano, the grime artist Kano, as opposed to Wiley in the image. So this automatically raised the question of why this happened, and was it because of racism from the paper, or was it a genuine mistake? A lot of journalists have gone on to say that Owen Jones would not have picked the picture that would have accompanied the article, and that would have been an editorial decision. They have now updated the image with a correct picture of Wiley, and they have also included a note that says the main image on this article on the 29th of July had incorrectly used an image of Kano. So Owen Jones' article said that Twitter is simultaneously many things: a means of elevating otherwise ignored voices, a platform for facilitating debate, a portal for accessing bewildering array of information, and also a cesspit of hatred. He said this weekend the grime artist Wiley, with 500,000 followers, unleashed a tirade of undiluted anti-Semitism on the site over a course of 2 days, leading some to observe a 48-hour boycott of the social media platform in order to protest Twitter's slowness to act. Some users noted the website had long hosted unapologetic neo-Nazis such as US white supremacist Richard Spencer. So some critique why wait for a black celebrity to make anti-Semitic comments to take action now. It took Twitter years to remove anti-inflammatory far-right personalities such as Tommy Robinson and also Katie Hopkins. With a range of Jewish organisations urging a boycott and anti-Semitic hate crimes at a record high, Owen Jones says he's among those who heeded the call, while respecting the views of others who believe this is not an effective means to challenge racism. He said there is no doubt Twitter needs to take further action. On a daily basis, the site is filled with Islamophobia, anti-blackness, anti-Semitism, misogyny, homophobia, transphobia and every other form of bigotry, often directly targeted at individuals. As Alex Hearn, the editor for technology, said, Twitter's policy in this area has gradually evolved from a commitment to free speech fundamentalism, which regarded racism as a bad opinion to be challenged, to a commitment to upholding minority rights in the face of illegitimate hate speech. She also said that it's a tech company that is fundamentally underfunded in Silicon Valley terms, and it is slow to develop new ideas, and let alone clamp down on hate speech. That doesn't mean that Twitter should not invest in more moderators and take swift action, particularly in this case. Wiley's platform was so big, and combined with the intensity and the duration of the tirade, it had such a massive effect. They then go on to say that anti-Semitism consists of deadly, centuries-old conspiracy theories ingrained in European culture that present Jews as devious puppet masters behind injustice. Now the consequences of Wiley's tweets has resulted in him being banned from Instagram, Facebook and also Twitter permanently. And as I said earlier on in the video, an hour ago he did an interview with Sky News correspondent Noel Phillips, and the headline goes, Wiley hits back over anti-Semitic remarks and says that he's not racist. He says that he will also hand back his MBE after being asked to be stripped of the honour. Wiley has refused to distance himself from most of the anti-Semitic comments he posted on Facebook. He has apologised for generalising after a fallout with his manager, who is Jewish. He spoke exclusively to Sky News in an interview that can be watched online and also on TV at 7 PM. The grime artist said that he will hand back his MBE following calls for him to be stripped of the honour. I just want to apologise for generalising and going outside of the people who I was talking to within the workplace that I work in. My comments should not have been directed at all Jews or Jewish people, and I want to apologise for that. Wiley is known as the godfather of grime, and his real name is Richard Cowie, and he's denied being racist despite posting anti-Semitic posts on social media in which he described Jewish people as cowards and snakes, and also compared Jews to the Ku Klux Klan. They said that at times he became agitated during his 2-day tirade and was yelling at the camera and pounding his chest. His accounts have now been permanently suspended, and a large number of his tweets have been reported to the Metropolitan Police, citing hate speech and incitement to violence. The rapper's former manager, John Wolfe, who is Jewish, has cut ties with him and said that he will no longer represent him. Wiley says he's not racist, he's a businessman, and his things should have stayed between him and his manager. When he was asked if he accepts his comments were anti-Semitic, he says, "My comments should not have been directed at all Jews or Jewish people." The campaign against anti-Semitism has referred one tweet to the police, saying it was an act to incite racial hatred against Jews, and it was slang for taking bullets when he said, "hold corn." He sought to justify his comments by suggesting that the Jewish community are powerful within the music business. "I'm an MC, stop trying to take my stuff and make me into Saddam Hussein. I'm an MC, we speak like that. Hold some corn, it doesn't mean gun shooting, it means hold some corn lyrically. Stop trying to be clever," he said. The UK's largest Jewish group, the Board of Deputies, have written to Twitter, calling for Wiley to be permanently banned from the site. He has single-handedly caused a huge amount of alarm to Jews and also non-Jews, and he said we don't accept his apology. He said to be victimised and attacked because you are Jewish is traumatic. In my view, and he is guilty of incitement of racial hatred, he should be prosecuted and never allowed to post on social media. The East London-born rapper received an MBE in 2018 for his services to music, and there were calls for his honour to be forfeited. He claims his former manager was in possession of his MBE and he'll be willing to give it up as he never wanted it. He said, "Take it back, listen to this, I told you, I never wanted an MBE. John Wolfe got the MBE, I never had an MBE, it's framed in his house. Now who has the MBE? Don't think that I was sitting here like, where's my MBE? I need an OBE, I need my knighthood." He said that he never felt comfortable going to get it. He said, "Look at Britain's colonialism past." Mr. Wolfe's representative says that the MBE has been framed for Wiley and is ready for collection, which he has yet to do. Wiley's comments have led to condemnation from celebrity campaigners and MPs, including the Home Secretary and also the Prime Minister. I definitely think Wiley's tweets are dangerous. They can incite racism and violence. I know firsthand how this stuff trickles down, said a campaigner against anti-racism, Ava Vidal. He was asked what he would say to his fans who may incite hatred or commit acts of violence against Jewish people. Wiley said that you would never see me commit a violent act against a Jewish person or the Jewish community. He added, "You know fans are fickle, don't wind me up. I'm 41 years old, it's not like I've got a big fan base. Leave it, I'm not Dave, I'm not current, I'm at the end of my career rather than the beginning." If Wiley is right about being towards the end of his career, his anti-Semitic comments may serve to hasten his departure from the grime scene. And that is the last of the 2 articles in reference to this story. And I can't lie, it's sad to see. It's sad to see somebody that achieved so much. So I really want to hear what people have to say on this, and please be respectful in the comments. I'll be back again very shortly with some more news, and I really do wish the best for everyone involved. Peace.